Welcome to LONATO, welcome to round one of the WSK EURO Series 2021. We race! Longi wins the start from the outside of the front row of the grid as Emilian Denner goes into the standing water. A big moment for the Frenchman, he's P4 in the Intrepid. Longi P1 from the outside of the front row of the grid. We told you to watch Jeremy, the CRG, up into second place. He splits the Birrell Arts, who were 1, 2, 3 on the grid, 1, 2, 3 drivers going off on the opening lap of the race. The spray flies. We'll tell you who that was in just a moment. We've lost 2, 3, potentially 4 drivers as the leaders come down the hill for the first of 17 times here this afternoon. Look at the spray as Comanducci tries the outside line. There is Victor at the back of the pack. That moment took out Chalenta, also Palomba. And Victor Gustafsson was involved, but he has rejoined. Ricardo Longi, the reigning WSK EURO Series champion, leads them across the line for the first time. Kramer's second, Jeremy with another super start. The CRG in P3. Denner, Renaudin, Federer, Bloomberg, Piccini, Lottes Van Oppen, and Alexander Schmitz in position 10 on the opening lap of the race. Here's Denner under attack from Adrien Renaudin, the Frenchman, for CPB Sport. Jeremy Iglesias goes back to third place as Moraine Kramers around the outside. The Birrell Art team drivers trade positions. MK goes position 1. It did not take long for the 2019 World Champ. He won at Sarno 2 weeks ago, his first race back in 5 months. A forgettable campaign in 2020 in the French F4 Series. This is where it's at. He won at Sarno 2 weeks ago. He dominated the pre-final this morning. Did not win the start, but on the second lap of the race, he goes by his teammate. I'd suggest to you that Ricardo did leave him space, and MK is gone. Longi in second from Jeremy. Denner in the Intrepid, then it's Renaudin, Federer in the Maranello. Going down through turn 1. We'll see what the French team can do. Adrien Renaudin in the Soddy Cut, P5. Over the back of his countryman, that's Emilian Denner, cut 53. In the Intrepid, goes defensive. Good start from Lottes Van Oppen behind Piccini, ahead of Schmitz, Rosati, Pedro. Up into 12th place from grid 26. Fabulous start from the Catalan. But MK is pulling away. He dominated the pre-final this morning. This is looking ominous for the opposition. Still Longi in second place from Jeremy Iglesias. So Kramer's completes lap 3. He was less than a second ahead of Longi last time round. We'll check the times as they come across the line, out to 1.2 seconds. Denner, though, he's the fastest driver on the circuit, so there is hope for the opposition. There's the Intrepid in P4. Can he take it up to Moraine Kramers? Denner, the quickest driver on track at the moment. There's Jeremy in P3. The rain, the great equaliser. The French drivers on your screen. That's Renaudin. Goes so deep under brakes. Almost runs into the back of the Intrepid of Denner. You cannot say that Emilian is holding up Adrien at the moment because Denner just set the fastest lap, a 62.339. Just reminding you that Moraine Kramers took pole position 48 hours ago with a 45. So they're 17 seconds a lap slower in the wet conditions than they were in the dry yesterday. Kramers goes deep. He's putting the 5 Birrell Art exactly where he wants. Longi in second place, there's Jeremy. And now Renaudin does go by Denner. Renaudin, CPB Sport, the Soddy Kart Sigma. He's in 4th place. He's already put 4 kart lengths between himself and the Intrepid of Denner. That's Lottes Van Oppen in the background defending from Alessio Piccini and Alexander Schmitz. What a start by Pedrito, the Catalan from grid 26. He's up into 11th place. The Vortex powered Tony Kart will keep one eye on the times. 102.2 He's actually lapping faster than the race leader is Pedro Hilbrand. As Tenor spectacular down the hill. There's the Tony Kart, the quickest driver on the circuit. In 11th place, a launching start for Pedro Hilbrand, the 2016 world champ. The Vortex-powered Tony Kart behind. The Birolats of Piccini and Schmitz ahead of the NGM Motorsport CRG of Giacomo Polini. Matteo Viganò, also a rocket start from grid 30. The number 3, Charles Leclerc Lennox Racing Kart, is about to come across the line in 13th place. The rain continues to fall here at South Garda Karting Lonato. The WSK Euro Series, round 1 of 3 for 2021. Denner, great drive in P5, first time with the Intrepid team. 3rd year in KZ2 racing for Emilian Denner. As now Longi closes up on the back of Kramers. Kramers with the 101.9 last time round, but Longi has closed up big time. MK with the slightest of errors, you would have to believe, off screen. Longi's quick. Longi now on the back. Ricardo Longi, Moraine Kramers, and Renaudin is coming as well. Renaudin just goes purple. This is far from over. We told you it would be one spectacular fight, or one of the red and white cars would walk away with it. Well, after Kramers built a 1.3 second lead, we thought it would be the latter scenario, but that's not the case. Kramers under attack from Longi. Renaudin absolutely flying. He went 0.4 of a second faster than Kramers in the last lap. There is the CPB Sports Sodi Kart Sigma. Renaudin goes purple again. Longi loses time in the middle part of the circuit. Renaudin slams the gearbox down through the chicane. Jeremy, Emilian, the French drivers, they run 3, 4, and 5. The Birolats still in positions 1 and 2. Kart 5, Moraine Kramers, the 2019 world champion, being mentored in 2020 by the 1997 Formula One world champion Jacques Villeneuve. MK, this mega talent, now he pulls away a 61.706. Kramers now with the fastest lap of the race by some margin. Renaudin on the back of Longi. The Sodi Kart, he's about to split the Birolats. Jeremy in P4, down the inside goes Renaudin. Longi is struggling for grip, using his body to try and get the 7 Birolat to work. Renaudin is absolutely flying. Team manager Paul Bizalion watching on from pit lane as Longi launches over the ripple strip. Renaudin has got the measure of the reigning WSK Euro Series champion Ricardo Longi. Just needs to find a way by the Italian. It is the Netherlands versus Italy, and then France, 3, 4, and 5. He runs into the back of the Birolat around the outside. Renaudin will cut back on the inside. Longi puts the kart in the middle of the circuit. Too much wheel spin that time for Adrien Renaudin. Renaudin, former European champion. Remember when he won the 2018 WSK Final Cup, particularly the race at Castelletto di Branduzzo 2018. That was in similar conditions. He's a rain master. He goes down the inside, but Ricardo covers him off. Now he tries the outside, runs into the back of the Birolat. Slides as they go up the hill. Moraine Kramers 1.2 seconds ahead of this battle, tries the inside. They race down the hill as Longi grabs another gear. Watch the right hand of Renaudin. Slams the gearbox down into second, into the hairpin at the far part of the circuit, half race distance. Kramers, Longi, and Adrien Renaudin. Jeremy Iglesias in the CRG can see this battle as well as Renaudin dives down the inside over the ripple strip. Side by side, pushes him off into the grass. Jeremy says merci beaucoup, and he goes through into second place. NASCAR style here at Lonato. You saw that coming. Ricardo Longi and Adrien Renaudin, neither of them wanted to concede, and they may have both cost each other the race this afternoon. Kramer's, listen to this. He's 3.3 seconds ahead. The gap was 1.2. Effectively, it wasn't the gap over Renaudin and Longhi. It was the gap over Jeremy Iglesias, who's now in second place. Renaudin now goes by the CRG. Ricardo Longhi back to P4. He's fighting with a million tenner. Kramer's goes by. They gap 3.3 seconds. Fabian Federer coming to fight as well. That's the Maranello, searching for grip on the very far edge of the circuit. The two-time European champion, the SRP Maranello. Oh, Fabian, P6, cut 47 ahead of Douglas Lundberg. So MK, 3.4 seconds up the road. Renaudin is into second, and Jeremy in third. It is the Netherlands versus the two drivers from La France. Longhi, P4, the reigning WSK Euro champion. Denner, Federer, Lundberg, Pedro up into 8th. What a drive from the Catalan. The Tony Kart will check his times. 1:02 dead. So not quite as quick as Kramer's, but still incredibly quick. He came from way back on the grid. Pedro Hilbrand into 8th place. 6 laps now remaining for Moraine Kramers. In Kart 5, the Birol Art, who dominated the pre-final this morning, winning by 15 seconds. The margin last time, 3.4 seconds. There's Renaudin. Stays 3.4, the gap exactly the same. 6 laps remaining. Surely he can't do it from there, although we did notice that Kramer's made a slight error earlier on in the race, which allowed his teammate Longhi to pull up. That was Giuseppe Fusco going through. In the Lenzo car, he's had a great drive to be into 15th behind Simon Puhaka and Giacomo Polini. Inberg, Levinsky, Kaczowski, Daniel Stell, Kasper Kalasma, Francesco Celenta down in 32nd place. Francesco Camaducci, and despite the conditions, we have still got 33 of